Mo.
Thanks for joining us today on our podcast. This is episode 1. We're really excited about it. I can't tell you how long it took us to try to get the most simplest things working.
Yeah, it's quite the setup actually. I know you like to say we were hoping to be a plug and play situation with the podcast, but unfortunately it wasn't, and it was a humbling experience. I'll say that to not be as tech savvy as we thought we were.
Yeah, I thought you don't realize how complicated these things can be.
Yeah.
When you're trying to, when you think you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like we just figure it out. Like we're capable of doing it eventually.
That's what she said. But yeah, no, truly was an interesting experience. But I'm glad we got it set up. I'm glad we're doing it. Mamba mentality.
Yeah.
We're locked in right now. I'm enjoying this format so far.
Good.
Podcast format.
Yeah, I think it's a learning process. It's going to be a learning process. We don't know what we're doing, really. We really don't.
We have no idea.
Trying to figure this out. Look, he doesn't even have his headphones on.
Yeah, I was like, what are these things? I don't even know. But yeah, it's a learning experience. But I think this is what the fun that comes from it. I'm taking this. This is gonna be my new hobby now. I'm sure it's gonna take over as one of your top hobbies.
Yeah, and I think it's gonna be fun. Just anybody who does this or is thinking about doing it. I mean, you have to. Unless you have someone doing it, you gotta learn how to edit.
Right.
And you're recording something, so you're editing audio and video. You're editing all these
you have to kind of be almost like a audio engineer as well. If certain things don't sound well.
Right.
Which neither of us have experience in. So luckily we have some friends who are able to give us a little lesson or two. So shout out Oasis. Thank you for the lesson, man.
Louis, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Louis.
I'm sure they're gonna listen.
I'm sure. If they don't, then we'll cut that out because they don't need to hear that.
The good thing is, you figure that people we know are at least gonna watch this one.
Right.
At least the first few minutes, or just fast forward and just see what the hell's happening.
That's why I was thinking of doing this shirtless, specifically for the video. Kind of like let people know what time it is right away.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Nipples out, chest hair there. Not a lot of it, but there's some there.
There we go. I like that moment.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not too late. I mean, we have time.
Yeah.
We have time. I mean, it's up to you. I know you have the zipper. I don't know what you have under there. Audience is waiting for it.
It might get hot, is what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
This might get hot.
Good.
But look, I'm glad we started this, and so we'll be doing this weekly basis.
Yeah, that's the goal. Weekly basis.
And we're just going to be giving you guys content, whether you guys like it or not, actually.
Yeah. If the edits look choppy, then please forgive us.
It's going to get better. All right, guys? Don't be right away jumping down our throats and talking shit to us. I mean, you could talk shit to us. That's fine. Actually, I welcome it. Talk as much shit as you want. But make constructive shit.
Can you imagine how you're going to feel if you see a comment and be like, you guys are fucking stupid?
Yeah.
Like just like a random, not even a picture.
Yeah.
That account has no picture. It's just like a random.
I'm going to hire a private investigator, and I'm going to find that person. Because how can you talk to me like that?
Because I could think about, when you play on like Xbox. And you're talking shit to somebody, and some little fucking kid is talking shit to you, and you would give anything in your fucking life to find this kid.
Yep. To do, teach him a lesson, I guess. I don't want to say I want to beat up a kid. I incriminate myself just in case I end up doing it eventually. It's going to happen. Especially with one of those games like Call of Duty. You don't play very much. You want to just have a nice little relaxing evening, throw on the game. Meanwhile, there's an 11-year-old who does that non-stop every day, 12 hours a day.
He doesn't care about that.
He don't care about my happiness.
He's just not going to care.
He don't care about my happiness.
He doesn't.
He's going to call me a sand N-word. He is going to, make fun of my voice. And, he doesn't know that I'm sensitive about it. But he will go after me. The cutthroat.
He will. Oh, he doesn't care. He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
Yeah. So, I mean, fuck whoever that kid's gonna be in the future who beats me at Call of Duty.
The worst part is you respawn in a game like that and you're coming after him, and then he finds you first, kills you again, and all you hear is that little shit's voice in your ear. And
private investigator.
That's how people break TVs. Yeah. That's how people fucking break TVs.
I've broken controllers, plenty of them before. So I definitely, I threw my controller last time at my TV. I didn't break it, thankfully, but I can get to that aggression. I can, especially with video games. That's probably why I stopped playing.
Yeah, I don't really play as much anymore.
No.
Like I think maybe it's been a solid. The last time I sat down, first of all, I even have one of the new. I have the last Xbox.
Xbox One.
I have one, and I have one game for it.
What game is it? Just curious.
I think it's NBA 2K15.
Oh 16? Shit! Okay.
One of those.
Not that bad.
That's the only game I have for it. But the last time I sat down to really play a game in my house, okay, let's say I played that system for like 2 weeks, and then years. I want to say 10 years. It's probably less than that. It's probably like 8.
Wow.
But I do play sometimes. If I go on the occasion, I go to somebody's house. I don't mind playing.
Do you consider games a bad habit or a good habit?
I don't think it's either. I think it can be good and bad. You know, you games. It can be competition is good to have.
Right.
You know, trying to get better at something, but you can play puzzle games. Like you can work your mind is what I'm just trying to get at. You can work your mind with games.
It's a socializing tool.
Yeah.
There's plenty of our friends that we don't get to see as much anymore, and we kind of can bond over a couple hours of video games. I think that's pretty nice.
Oh, let's plug in GoldenEye in 64 or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, something like that. Yeah, that'd be cool too.
You come from a different generation.
Yeah.
I mean, GoldenEye for me, Perfect Dark.
I play GoldenEye and shit. I'm just saying.
Super Smash Brothers.
Super Smash Brothers would be my thing.
There you go.
I mean, I like play that online, but it's so much more fun just playing in the same room with people. Just so when someone's cheesing you, you can just look at them and be like, fuck you, why are you doing that?
Friendships get broken though.
Yeah, that's for sure. I still don't talk to one of our friends, Brandon White. Shout out. Fuck him. So.
Moving on.
Yeah. So, would you trade your current situation? Oh, that's a great question. Actually. $10 million right now, or get transported back to when you're 8 years old and you know what you know.
I'm going back.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to go back. I mean, $10 million. You know what? People assume, right? Yeah. Oh, if I go back, I can make every decision better than I have done before. But you don't know what the outcome of that is.
Oh.
Even if I know what companies are going to blow up, what to invest in, become a millionaire before, take my mom's information, put her stuff in, save up all my little money, and force my mom to try to invest in this or do this, or let's say just to say I have millions of dollars by 21 or whatever, 18, 19. I already know what's happening.
Sports gambling.
But I don't know if the outcomes might be the same. Okay, let's say everything happens the same way. I don't know what I'm going to do at 21 years old or 18 years old with a big fat bank account. People want my attention that I've never met.
Probably do some heroin.
Could get hooked on drugs. Could kill myself accidentally. Like I always said, don't give me a Lamborghini because I'm going to probably kill myself on that thing. I'm going to fly down. I'm always wanted to see if I could just outrun the police. Right. So that car is going to give me the ability to do it. I mean, even a lot of cars will, but probably going to hit a wall.
Is that...
You know what I mean?
Is that car practical? Can you ride that like around here and like get on the highway?
I think you know what? You have to be like in certain parts of New York where the roads are nice. No, it's very slow to the ground. Even if I had like an $80,000 car and I just it's nothing to me, people assume that they're gonna figure it out, but you're gonna fuck up too. You might fuck up. Imagine if you made mistakes when you were making $20,000 a year. Now you have all this other money. You can make some fucking crazy decisions.
Mistakes.
And you can have 10 baby mamas. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then you come back right when you have that opportunity, and you're like, fuck. I should have just took the 10 million. Because you know what your life looks like now.
Right. Can we just acknowledge how good heroin and crack and crystal meth probably is?
Is it like a shout out to...
It's a shout out to those drugs because... Look, people literally ruin their lives over these drugs. And so, heroin's a little different because of the painkiller, I guess, addiction that's been okayed by the government. That's another topic for another day. But crystal meth, And crack and all that stuff, that must be... Oh, crack has a pretty messed up history, too, in America. Okay, let's talk about crystal meth.
So we're trying to find the good in drugs now? What are we trying to do?
I'm trying to find
here?
some good. I'm just trying to say it must be dope. No pun intended. To use those drugs, you know?
Maybe the first time.
I wish I could use crystal meth one time and not get addicted. Like, if I can guarantee myself I won't get addicted, I can just, like, step away from the crystal meth. And then just, you know...
You mean to experience it?
Yeah. Think about how dope must it be that you literally ruin your life and you don't care that your face is, like, slowly changing and becoming disfigured.
I gotta think it's not even dope. It's a sickness. Like,
you can see it like that.
Like you can.
It's all about how you look at things, bro. Come on.
Perspective, right? Perspective.
Right.
Because I know that just like saying you're gonna have sex with a girl, you know, and you're not gonna use a condom. You're like, fuck, I'm just gonna finish, and I don't care. For that moment, for that time of pleasure, you have a lifetime now of
consequences.
Thank you.
Holy shit.
Right. So now you're gonna have this. You're gonna ingest something it might take you on the wild roller coaster, but it's really just you know what it is. It's the roller coaster going up, and it's the peak. Right when you're gonna go down, but then baby, you're going down.
Listen, as long as you never go down, that's all that matters. Burn bright, burn fast, man. That's
You could do that.
That could be my motto one day if I was to go back in time and become a millionaire by 21. So
so switching, you know, I guess I would want to go back.
You know what would suck?
I think I'm taking the 10 million.
It would suck if you went back to eight. And like at 9, you got hit by a car and died.
Right?
That would be crazy.
Because you're 8 years old, you have your mentality now. Be like, I'm actually a man.
Yeah.
I'm actually a man.
That's exactly how it sounds.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. That's it. Over. You could have the 10 million at your age now.
I think you know what? I think about it now. I'm taking the 10 million. What about you?
I would go back in time. I think I'd only go back in time if I knew it didn't have like a butterfly effect. So meaning I didn't disrupt any of the past.
Everything has to be different. There's no way you can affect things that are happening in the past and don't think that your life can't look like it is now.
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen.
Well, I mean, will me going back in time affect whether or not the Patriots won the Super Bowl in 2002?
Let's say, I want to tell you it does. I want to tell you it does. If you're asking me, but I guess in this scenario it doesn't. Like everything will play out the same except for the changes you make. But who's to say that when you were a kid you didn't meet somebody who met somebody who told somebody who who got into Tom Brady's ear or Bill Belichick's ear and said something that changes their whole perspective at that time for that first Super Bowl. Doesn't mean the Patriots don't win a few. It just means that they didn't win less or more.
That's true. I mean, I think maybe $10 million might be the way. Be nice to just have $10 million right now.
It's crazy just to thinking about the effect you can have and how different your life could be. You'd be like, you know what? I don't want to go back to 8. I'm taking the 10 million now.
What would be your first thing you do with $10 million right now? Like literally, it just dropped from the ceiling in front of you right now.
I'm going on vacation.
Instantly.
I'm going on vacation. I'm gonna.
Are you quitting your job?
Not right away. I'm gonna be sick the first week.
Yeah.
You know, because obviously I don't care. Even though I came back Monday. First of all, I know like they're not gonna fire me right away, and I wouldn't care anyway.
No.
But I'd be like, you know what? I need this for myself. Like at the end of the day, I need this for myself. I'm just gonna go.
Where are you booking?
Taking people go. I'm taking people with me. Let's go. I'm not even going anywhere that complicated. I need to go to one of those all-inclusives or like a quiet place. I don't really know where I would go. I can't go anywhere too crazy fun. I need to like figure this out. I need a place to get away and figure this out.
Somewhere with nice Wi-Fi.
Beach.
Right.
Yeah, I guess I'll drink and I'll enjoy myself. No fucking crystal meth. But
well, you're missing out, buddy.
It's a good way to go broke, right? But I'm just going to figure things out at first. But I'm definitely going on vacation. I might not even come back. Actually, I might not even come back. I might come back like in a few months,
What?
walk into my job and be like, hey guys.
$10 million. I mean, man, I would probably go to Asia.
Okay.
I'm probably just $10 million. I'm living in Thailand or something, or Singapore. You can't really live there. Vietnam, probably just set up shop, get a nice little house, just hang out there. You know, that'll last me probably forever. $10 million in Vietnam will last me a long time. Like I said, buy a little business.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you want to do something with your time.
Yeah, you don't be bored all day. That's when you start doing crystal meth.
Yeah.
Yeah. The name of this episode might be crystal meth, actually.
Yeah, there you go. That'd be great. That'd be great. People are like, what's going on with these guys?
Yeah, listen, we're just a bunch of crystal meth heads, I guess.
Okay, so $10 million it is.
Yeah, $10 million is the way to go. I think that's the best option.
Is that money? So like, let's talk about like, okay, you thinking $10 million? I'm happy. I got $10 million.
No, because happiness for me is a mindset, and my mindset is freedom of the moment, no strings. That'd be true happiness for me, where I can like literally do anything I want at any given moment. If I want to work, it can be work.
Or do nothing.
Just
Netflix all day if you wanted to.
Or like, go to a museum. I just want like random ability to do anything.
I love that. Like living with no limits. Like I love that. I try to think. I think that way. It's not always so practical.
Yeah, you gotta be realistic too.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's crazy how many people. You watch the same videos, you see the same information, and you still think differently. So people are like, oh, happiness is a mindset. You choose to be happy. And then other people, they're like, oh, if you give me a big paycheck, I'm going to be happy. Don't worry about me. But then it's people, I think you can see it in the world. Like just money won't really get you happiness. It's really, you can be happy with $10 million. You can be happy with making $50,000.
Right? I think happiness, if you're happy over something, it's like a very short term thing. Happiness is the long term goal. So is happy little small things that make you happy, like filling up the bar to happiness, or is it something that keeps replenishing the pot? You know what I'm saying?
I don't think I think either. I think happiness is something you just choose in that very moment. Like I can be right now. I'm like I'm happy. I'm here. I'm alive. I'm hanging out with a friend of mine. I'm doing something new, something different, something I've been looking forward to. If I'm hungry, I can eat. If I want to buy something, I have the money to buy it. Now I can't go extravagant, but there are things, I have opportunities around me, and I'm happy with that. And part of my happiness is that I know that you are really a reflection of what you've done. You know what I mean, and how you are. Like I'm not complicated.
I like to think of happiness as like a tank, and then to be happy in the moment, you take out of the tank, and you're happy, and then you have to do things, put back into it, to replenish it. So maybe it can be small things like a nice meal or hanging with some nice people, things like that. So you always want to keep the tank replenished.
That's an interesting way to see it.
Yeah, it's what I thought of when I did.
My tank never runs on empty, baby.
Oh, does it not?
I mean, you don't have to look happy. You don't have to be smiling. But sometimes someone at some point, and people I'm sure can relate, because somebody goes like, hey, you alright, Mo? And you'd be like, oh yeah, I'm good. And you mean it. You're just in your thoughts. You're thinking about, anything in the world, or you're focused on something. You could have been focused on something random in front of your eyes.
Sure.
But you're fine.
I do have a resting bitch face too.
Do you think so? I thought that was only for girls.
Well, whatever. Why are we gonna put gender on things?
Nowadays, I think they have a non-identifying emoji now.
What?
I think so.
Oh.
If you check the emojis, they have they have the guy, they have the girl, and then they have one that's like tomboyish.
That's a true sign of progression. When we start getting some emojis to reflect us properly,
Right.
So that's kind of cool. I like that.
You need to have an emoji maker.
There has to be something like that.
Yeah. I mean, something super mainstream where I can look for it instead of whatever Apple gives me.
Apple probably wouldn't want that though, no?
Well, yeah.
They want people to be excited when they do their stupid little updates and fix whatever random. I never read it. To fix some bug and then give you a new emoji or something.
It's just an excuse.
Yeah.
They put the bug in there before.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I want emojis that can do small movements. Like, I want an Indian,
like a boomerang effects.
Or I want like an Indian guy doing this. I'm Indian, so I get to make that joke. But I think that'd be cool, because sometimes I like to make white people uncomfortable by doing Indian things around them. So like, I would send, my boss asked me to do something, I would send him the emoji with, shaking my head like Apu, and just to make him uncomfortable. Like, was that a yes? It's a head bob.
It's playful.
Yeah.
I feel like it just matches more your personality, though.
What, the goofiness?
Because if I send that, my boss probably be like a little thrown off.
Yeah, he'd think you're making a racial remark. He's like, what is this? He's been watching The Simpsons recently. They're taking out Apu, actually.
Really?
I think they did.
Is it because they don't have the voice anymore?
Because he's a stereotype.
So?
Yeah.
But he's been there. He's part of The Simpsons.
Yeah, he's one of the first brown figures I looked up to growing up.
I feel like this has to be two different sides here. Like, somebody else is like, oh, that's terrible, you're taking him out, that's racist. How can you take Apu out? And other people will be like, well, the reason is because we don't want it to look racist.
Right.
But you're taking him out. Are they replacing him with what?
I don't know. Like Carl, the store owner?
I'm thinking more like another brown guy, but that doesn't talk like this.
Yeah, no. Probably like
I'm not Indian, but I'm still going to make the joke.
By someone who just like talks regular, I guess. That'd be pretty. I don't know. Who cares, actually? Simpsons, I haven't watched that in a while.
I love The Simpsons as entertainment, but I haven't watched it for a long time. Like, new episodes,
they're different.
The reruns are like, I even have the DVDs, like the old season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have a bunch, but I grew up with them, so it's like to watch them. It's a little nostalgic. To watch the older ones, they still make me laugh. Newer ones, comedy is different.
Well, I think comedy's like really diverse now. Like, you can. Like, there's Indian comedians and there's Indian leads in shows, and I think growing up, like, it was like Apu and, actually Aziz Ansari covers this in one of his episodes of his show Master of None, about growing up as brown in American culture. There's not many people on TV that's brown. And I'm sure a lot of people of color felt that way too, but. Growing up it was like Apu, and then Johnny Number 5. You ever seen that movie, Short Circuit?
Yeah.
So the actor that's playing, the scientist, or whatever, he's wearing brown face. He's a white guy.
Yeah, you've told me that before.
Why wouldn't you just get an Indian guy? There's a million in Jackson Heights. Just go pick one up, man. Just be like, hey, you want to listen? Just read this script, man, for like a couple of days, weeks, whatever. I don't know how long it takes to make a movie, obviously.
I just imagine like how far we've come. Like, you have to have people now, like, of all. I would, maybe this is a whole nother topic, but I would maybe argue that the only reason that you have less white people on TV, they're still playing on TV, but it's just for money, for marketing. It's not really because they want you there.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, that's why you have people like. You say people of color, and I'm just saying black people. They just, things like BET, or their own award shows and all that stuff, and they do that because they feel like they're not acknowledged by the white shows, even though everything should be together.
Yeah.
So you can really have the best of the best. I don't care if you're white, brown, Asian, whatever, the best of the best. But now they have Latino shows too.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So it's great for that. And it keeps it. You know what's good about those shows? When I think about it, it allows your culture to show.
Normalizes it.
It's because everyone watching it is probably like, this is how Hispanics are. Oh, this is how black people are. This is how white people are. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
So
they show how similar it is too. I mean, probably not so much different than a white family in Colorado. The only thing that's different is, they might have salt and pepper on the table, and you'll have, like real seasonings. So, but we're all just very, very similar in the way we're structured, and the problems we incur, and that's what's good about it. You're right. You're 100% right about that.
Because there's certain things like you would see. I can't even think of specifics right now, but I'm sure that you'll see in like a black award show, like you'll see things that are just like black culture, and then Latino show Latino culture, and so on and so forth. I don't know if they have like an Indian Bollywood All-Star Sunday.
Oh, they do. Yeah, my mom watches it. Oh, you mean like a compilation show?
It's like a show just about awards for the movies.
Oh yeah, they do. Bollywood's big, man. Big market.
I haven't seen much, but I know it's a lot of dancing, like a lot of random dancing.
Yeah, I mean, look, the kind of why I stopped watching them was that it's the same format every movie. It's like girl likes guy likes girl. There's some issue, family, and then they kind of overcome it and then get married, and then there's a bunch of songs and dances in the middle. I got kind of tired of that as I started growing up, but like, they've been diversifying their catalogs a lot too, making it more modern, real love story. For a while, you couldn't even see people kissing in Bollywood movies. Like they would just do like a weird hug thing, or like they would kind of like block it out so you can't actually see the kissing, or they like fade out when the kissing was supposed to be happening. So now they're actually like full blown. They have like a porn star who does Bollywood films.
Okay.
Sunny Leone. I was hoping maybe from the porn side you may know her. But yeah, she's a Bollywood actress now.
By face, I guess, if I say anything.
Women have names, Jack. But yeah, I mean, Bollywood's a big thing, man. You should check it out one day. We'll watch a Bollywood movie together.
And you know what, I would do, but I don't watch movies that much anymore. Like it's like over the years.
Yeah.
When I used to be every Friday, if there's a new movie, I probably want to see it the first day. And I want to see it the first day.
Yeah.
I want to see it right away. Now it's like, yeah, maybe Netflix or maybe TV.
Yeah. Whenever we make plans for movies, I don't even think about including you anymore because you're the king of. I'll wait till it goes on DVD.
Yeah,
you're the king of that.
I just wait until it comes. You know why? Because it's at my convenience. That's what it is. I went to go see Bad Boys for Life.
How was that?
It was good. I enjoyed it. Went to the theater. It's nice. It was comfy. Got a matinee too, so it was early in the morning. But overall, like that was just to get some friends together. We went to go watch it. But overall, I like the convenience of just watching a movie in the comfort of my home. Sometimes go to the movie theater, sure. Just like I go to a restaurant. I can cook here, but I want something different. I want a different experience. But I just don't see myself, especially now, like I'm not going to spend $20 on my ticket, somebody else's ticket, to see I'm on a date. And now, okay, we don't buy popcorn, we don't buy anything like that. I sneak in a bottle of water and a sandwich or something. Yeah. But I don't know, it's something to do, but I have other things to do.
Well, speaking of, I just want to go back to your topic about sneaking in food to the theater. Have you ever snuck in hot wings? I've snuck in hot wings before.
No, I've never done something
and
like
Chinese
that.
food.
I've done hot dogs,
oh.
And I've done, so what I've done before is I've taken a shoebox, and I saved the Models back, because it'd be a Models by the theater.
Oh, yeah.
And I would just put food in there. Maybe you didn't come that one. I remember one time specifically,
that's genius, by the way.
Yeah, so, I just bought a pair of sneakers, whatever. I go in, and then now I open it up. I got my sandwiches, I got my drinks, I got my chips. We have Johnny, we have a friend of ours. Yeah. He back this was a long time ago with baggy jeans.
Yeah.
He put the chips in the jeans.
Not even the chips, a 2-liter soda. That's how big his jeans were.
And then it's so funny, but now I don't even know if they check. I wouldn't even think about like them stopping me.
They don't even want the confrontation.
That's what it is.
Listen, if you're working as the ticket stubber, or whatever the title is, the guy who takes your tickets, or girl who takes your tickets.
Person.
God, it's better. I know. I'm gonna get better at this. But I don't think they just want to do anything but get through their shift. I don't think they want that fight.
I feel like people feel like I don't get paid enough for this.
Oh,
That's what it is too.
Oh yeah.
Like if you're getting paid minimum wage or even close to, how much do you care? Like,
there's people who make good money and feel like that too.
yes.
You know, like I have people in upper management in my company who like, this is not my job, and they won't do it. Like simple things, you know. So, like, I think it's just a disease of people.
Can we go into this? Just made me think of something. I'm thinking, how many people feel undervalued at work, and how that affects them, how they do what they do and what they don't do, because everyone's been. I think I've definitely been. I've worked before where they make just the same money as me, same amount of money, and I'm doing so much more. So, do I really have to? And the potential for growth, and it's also I think it's part of your personality. Like, it's my personality to want to help, but just look when you think about it. I'm like, I really don't have to bust my ass that much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then if you don't feel valued, if you feel like you're underpaid, you can be making $50 an hour and feel undervalued.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? And how that affects your work. Like, so I lost myself a little bit in this.
No one probably gets valued at work, because if people really got paid what they were valued at, I mean, these companies wouldn't be able to run. So you always are expected to take lower, you know. And in your situation, or in a situation that you mentioned about someone feeling like undervalued and not working harder, I mean, they've already accepted their fate. That's what it feels like to me.
Right.
They've accepted that this is my life. I'm not looking for growth, nothing of that sort. So I'm just gonna keep going like this.
And I think some people still expect growth.
Oh, that's crazy.
I mean, it's funny how you see this perspective. You see somebody and you think they're not working hard, but to them they are working hard. And then you're not going to get in, and even starting that topic is already going to go down the wrong path with them. So it's amazing how that happens. And sometimes you think you're an all-star and you're really not, or maybe you think you're an all-star and maybe you're really good at what you do, but you're not that good.
Yeah.
You're just better than the people around you, but you're not really that good at it.
Yeah. Sometimes I think like, am I that guy? But, you know, because I can write an Excel sheet, you know, and make it pretty, and can I write emails well? Like, doesn't mean really I'm a superstar, but I get what you're saying. I think, you know,
try your hardest.
Yeah, try your hardest,
I think it's important.
Keep growing. If that's what you want, and if you want to clock in and out every day, clock in and out every day, and that's it. Be out.
Right.
Go on with your life. I just hope you're doing something afterwards.
What was that?
I just hope you're doing something afterwards.
Right.
Because if you spend 8, 9, 10 hours a day somewhere and you just have that really blank part of your brain at that point, if you're just blanked out, zombified,
right,
I think you're wasting a lot of your life, man. That's 33% of your life if you're doing 8 days, 8 hours shifts. I mean, not 7 days a week.
That's a lot.
33% of your day.
That's a lot.
It's a lot, yeah. So do you want to be working the way you work now forever?
No, absolutely not. I mean, I don't want to work in general. A lot of people don't want to work. It's not even that. And I say that, but I would prefer contributing differently to society in a more positive way, a bigger impact. I guess you do have an impact. The guy who somebody has to make that burger and French fries for me. Somebody has learned how to perfect their steak and make it for me, and makes me happy. I feel like they're contributing in that way, and if that makes them feel good, that's great, because I'm benefiting from it.
Right.
But I feel like, you know what it is? You want what you feel like you can be the best at, or just be really great at. I feel like that's what you want to contribute naturally, because you know you're good at it, or you feel like you belong more in that kind of. Like, I would love to make the world. Oh, there's a truck. I can really hear it in these headphones.
Jesus.
But what I was saying is just that people like to do what they're good at, and if they're good at something and they like it, they're going to do it really well, and they contribute to society in maybe what is the best way for them to do so.
If you could reset everything right now and what would be your dream job? Like right now, you can get right into it.
I don't know what the dream job.
If money wasn't a thing, it's all equal.
The field would be like just improving the world. Maybe I would be in politics actually, but even though I don't like it, but have like a positive effect and show that we can be better if we unite. Like there's too much separation in the world. There's too much of for me. It's for me. I want to do it for myself. You know what I mean? And you have to see that everyone around you matters. So if you can somehow find a way to, and I don't know how to do it like this. You can do a lot of little things. I guess I always think big picture. Like I want to change the entire world. Like the way people think about each other and the people around you. Like how many people live in a neighborhood where they don't speak to their neighbors?
Oh man.
I've lived here for years. I barely know my neighbors.
But you don't know your neighbor's name? To the left?
I know that he passed away, so I know his name. Yes, but
you could have learned it while he was alive, huh?
Right. I mean, that's your choice too, how you interact with people and stuff. But now it's just I keep trying to think like I may not always be the most talkative person, but I still want to leave a positive impact. So if somebody comes up to me, people who know, then they might see Jack like, oh, sometimes I see you as a quiet person, and some people don't see me that way. But it depends on what the setting is, how I'm going to be, and we've talked about this before. You wear different masks, right? At work, then when I'm home, when I'm just with people I'm really close to, and all that, you can be a little different, and your comfort level and how much you trust the people around you, and how that information is going to be taken and how it's going to be used later.
I love wearing my masks out in public and at work and things like that.
Your resting bitch face?
Yeah. I do have one, man. I don't know what it is, man. On the train, people are like, why are you upset? I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like listening to Happy by Pharrell on my headphones right now.
And it's funny, I don't see that at all from you.
It's just, I guess I'm just so used to commuting in New York. And I feel like having a resting bitch face is almost like, so no one bothers you, like kind of thing. Like, let me keep my headphones in. Like, don't ask me to give you a couple of bucks because you just did a handstand or.
But I've seen your concentration face where you look upset.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when you get sometimes you're concentrating, and you look like puzzled but yet like focused, like I don't want to bother him.
I'm probably thinking about what I'm gonna eat next.
That really could be it.
Oh, I was constipated. It was either or. Sometimes it's just all blends together.
Well then, it's the headphones. So anyone who doesn't know, if you have these headphones in, you can really hear a lot.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like I hear all this. I can hear everything that's happening in the room.
Crazy.
I'm pretty sure I don't know if the mic's picking up.
We're at about I think 40 minutes.
Okay, so we're gonna move into closing.
Yeah. What do you think?
What do you think? But sure. But whatchamacallit?
We don't have to release the video right away.
No, we don't have to. It can't be too forever. But
no,
we haven't talked about
anything
currently. We haven't talked about anything current.
Yeah.
We're just talking.
Just can we release whenever? But I'm just thinking the audio is the most important thing to release.
Oh, okay. You know what? Well,
I'm thinking, how are we gonna edit some of this stuff?
We're just gonna do it. We gotta figure it out. That's what we talked about. Learning new things.
But it's gonna be choppy. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we have already pre-apologized for it being possibly choppy.
Okay, cool.
That's just the process. You know what? It's good when some random people we've never met before talks to their random friends and says, "Hey, you should check out the Uncredible Prophets," which I don't even think we've told the people yet. And then, and then what'll happen is they'll be like, "Oh yeah, you should just." It was like, "Oh yeah, we motivate somebody else to make a podcast." They're like, "Did you see their first video? It's like not as clean as like their newest ones."
Yeah.
You know, and you've seen it too, and your
first episode always is like shaky,
I think it's just about getting people more interested.
Taking these headphones off helps so much.
And actually, I like the headphone on.
So it's good.
It's good. It works.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. It just made me too weird. I felt like I was more free with the convo.
I don't know how much people know about this, but as far as we know, we needed the headphones.
Yeah.
But don't necessarily need it on me.
Yeah, let them locks flow, baby.
Oof. Man, feels good to let a big ears. So.
Yeah, it's alright, man. You gotta keep them covered sometimes.
This is a different world here.
Yeah.
Like right now, I can't hear as much as I was picking up everything.
You're in a whole new world, huh, Tarzan?
Yeah. I wish I knew the lyrics.
Actually, I don't even think that's the right movie.
But no, Aladdin.
It is Aladdin.
I love Aladdin. I love that. That's my favorite.
That's probably why we became friends. Huh? You were like, ooh, got myself a little Aladdin now.
So what am I? You're Jasmine? I'm not.
You could be the genie. You could be genie.
Thank you.
You could be genie.
I wish I could. Somehow I could. I wish I never said Jasmine.
Why would your mind go there?
Because Aladdin and Jasmine. You know why? Because I'm thinking about the song "A Whole New World," and then they're on the carpet in the sky.
Actually, funny enough, I've never seen the movie.
You never seen Aladdin? Oh man,
felt racist.
Did you
watch it?
Okay.
I was like, what are they doing? Appropriating my culture for white people.
Did you watch Disney films?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I like Lion King, Tarzan.
Oh, Lion King. Yeah, big fan.
Is that Disney?
Yeah, Tarzan. I don't know if it's Disney. I guess it's Disney. I assume these cartoons are Disney.
Disney. It's Disney.
Now it's like Pixar and Disney.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Well, I don't know if Disney owns. They own so much, but I don't know if they own Pixar.
Yeah, they're about to buy us too. But listen, guys, we're gonna sell out so fast. So if we ever even get a little bit popular, we're gonna sell out. We're gonna.
Oh, you're talking about having
I'm gonna be wearing sponsored T-shirts, and I'm gonna be wearing.
I disagree.
What? I'm gonna be wearing sponsored earrings. My ears not even pierced, and I'm like.
I don't want to wear or anything that I don't believe in.
Jack can do that, while I get paid. All right, I'll get paid, so it's fine. Oh
man, are we getting to the end here?
Yeah.
We are?
Yeah. This feels like a real good time to end.
Okay. Hold on, everybody. Talk to Bo for a second.
I wasn't expecting this, guys. So, what I will say is, I'm hungover. I feel like shit. This is my fault. I have no one else to blame. Did I need all that tequila last night? No. Did I have it anyway?
Just gonna get some ice.
We're gonna keep it on ice because it's so hot, right?
Nah, man. So.
Oh.
I had these.
Oh.
Because you know what? Because we finally got this thing going on.
Oh.
And
I wasn't even expecting this.
We were talking about work before, and Mo has been doing, just not gonna put all his life out there, but he's been doing very well.
Oh.
I'm really fucking proud of him.
Oh.
So I know he's a big fan of Casamigos tequila.
Oh.
And like a celebratory, just a little cheers.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just, you know what I mean? I bought the tequila, so don't worry about my hands. All right.
Fair enough.
I'm asking.
So I've had worse. Okay.
I'm asking you to pour the tequila. I actually forgot something, so we actually like a little Casamigos with a little salsa, a little soda.
Ooh, baby. A little daytime drinking never hurt nobody.
Absolutely not. I don't know if they can hear me.
Yeah. Actually, it was my birthday, viewers, a couple of days ago.
Oh, that's another reason.
So I am an older man. Not that old, but an older man. Getting the grays. And I'm not just trying to be funny, they're really coming in.
I had to get the line. They weren't. I just had to cut up the line real fast.
Yeah. Ooh, that was actually really fucking fast. I'm sorry you didn't cut yourself.
I mean, congrats.
Thank you.
And of course, happy birthday.
Thank you,
thank you. Couldn't be with you, and then you weren't feeling well.
Yeah.
But, little tequila cleans out the nostrils.
It's true.
Gives you a little...
Cleans out the butt, too, It gives you a nice, good bathroom session.
I'm just going to put it in there. I appreciate... I think we all appreciate... there's only two of us. But...
we all.
We definitely appreciate... you tuning in, whoever's watching, whoever's listening. We appreciate it. And
please feel free, give us the feedback. Tell us what you liked, what you hated, what you were so about. I want the whole spectrum.
Yeah, if you have an opinion about what we said, you'll put in the comments. just don't be scared to communicate with us. Let us know what you think, especially the people we know.
Yeah, we're an unfinished product, but you know we're gonna get better. This is all gonna get better, you know.
And what was it? We're thoughts from above.
Words from our mouth.
And we are
the Uncredible Prophets.
Cheers, Mo.
Cheers. Ooh.
Oh, that just worked out just right.
That was legitimate. I love when you legitimately surprise me with things.
We're good.
You're a fucking wild card.